Hey guys, I'm Stephanie Wadetty. I'm HYBASIA, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa as well as the Creole Grill. I'm founder of HYBASIA, a grassroots organization, 501c3. We're based in the United States for the sole purpose of raising funds to do projects in the motherland, aka our Kiva land, aka Africa. And no, not the whole continent, y'all. We're grassroots, just one country at a time. Because being a corporation, even when I'm no longer here, it can still exist. And if not, we also have a sister organization in the Gambia, core organization, in honor of my grandmother, for Gambians, by Gambians, who's gonna do great things, y'all. It's a baby organization right now, but it's working hand in hand with HYBASIA to develop the Food Forest project there. And y'all, I'm envisioning many great things happening in the future through that organization, and even visualizing that it could expand into associating with other organizations in different places as they're invited to come. It's always limitations on what you can do when you first get started. I remember when simple off-grid living was the only expectation I had, y'all. I thought about things like cabins, and so what did I do? I got these books. Sometimes I checked them out from the library. Lots of times I just went to half-price books, and no, I'm not sponsored by half-price books, but I used to go there as well as other little resale bookstores and buy books. They gave me ideas on building log cabins, some more primitive, as they say, than others. But the whole idea was to become self-sustaining, off the grid, something that I could afford and be able to enjoy Mother Nature, or as they say, Gia or Gaia. Sometimes I'm messed up with pronunciations like tomato and tomato. But either way it goes, Mother Nature. Another log cabin book. Y'all, my update to all the log cabins have been the bamboo houses in the motherland. Some of them are made like the letter A. You know, it's like an A at the top with the bottom floor being flat and then the door in the middle. And it's put together seemingly in just maybe a day or two. The most to do to me is just to get people to understand your design that can do it. Because time is not on my side for as me doing things on my own anymore. And me being 70 years old, I got to give somebody else my vision. Because I can't no longer just do it. Not at 70, y'all. I'm doing good to walk straight without having a hunch in my back. And y'all, not to say that I did it on my own, because I didn't. The chiropractor, y'all, pulled on me this way and that way and left me any way but loose, y'all. Any way but loose. But I'm so happy today without dairy products to inflame my body. No pain, y'all. No pain. Hallelujah. No pain. I'm so happy. I can walk without pain. And I could stand up and with my little wrap on in the back. Not in Africa, y'all. But enjoying stuff like earthing. See? Earthing. Because according to the research I did, being barefoot even on cement, it's still earthing. So what's under my feet now is cement, but I have been walking on my grass just as well. I've been looking at the butterfly flying around, y'all. I don't know if it'll ever get in the camera where y'all can see. But before I can prepare to record the butterfly gone, y'all. But anyway, the bamboo house is something of interest to me as a tiny house, so I could stay on my land when I go back to visit. Cause y'all, I want to stay there for long periods, but I gotta have a permanent place to be. A big house is out of the question for me. Cause I'm a communal person, y'all. Some people think African Americans are not, but some of us do have African retentions. Mine comes from my whole family dynamic. My mother wanted this house that I'm living in now to be a house for our relatives who wasn't wrapped so tight, to have a place to stay, because every time she'll see a homeless person, she'll be like, where's they people at? Where's they people at? And you see behind me, y'all, it's some compost material from the banana tree. And once it's finished drying out some, we'll just spread it out on top of the lawn, and it's gonna turn into the compost we need, like fertilizer, y'all. When you're in a house, everybody has their own ideas of how to compost. Not everybody watches my permaculture videos from the Gambia, or this would already be out on the ground, and the ground would already be turned over, and that would already be turning into earth right now. A lot quicker. You can bring a hoist of water, but you can't make them drink, y'all. But anyways, I would love to have a tiny house out there as quick as possible. The first house will be for the land manager, and the second tiny house for me. If I could have a round house built out of earth bricks, y'all, oh yeah, I visualize it being so cool inside, and the windows on each side so the breeze could pass through. I'd be happy, y'all. No burglar bars, but have those windows that open and close so it can let the breeze in, and then have screens to keep the mosquitoes out. I love that, y'all. And then a bamboo bed with mosquito net around it, just in case, because honey, I don't need no mosquitoes trying to give me malaria, as they say. Yah forbid that. Don't want no malaria, because you can take the malaria pills, but not for long periods of time. So if I plan to be there longer than 3 months, I don't want to take any malaria tablets. Last time I was there 6 months, so I did not take malaria tablets at all, and I was fine. But y'all, I was in Dabo House at first, and then I went to the gated community. So I was with screens the whole time. Y'all, that's my squirrel came back. I was jumping because I hadn't seen the squirrel in a while. So I think what happened is the squirrel saw me and was like, oh my God, what is that? So I scared the squirrel because the squirrel wasn't expecting to see me sitting under the tree talking to y'all. I'm sure the squirrel wondered, what's my problem? So he probably hiding until I moved my big old self to his little bit of self, out of his way. He probably was coming here to try to get him some water or whatever. Hold on, let me put some water for him. Y'all, I just got to rinsing out this ceramic bowl that I made a while back when I was taking a ceramic class. One of my hobbies. I'm not actively doing it now, but I just thought I'd share it with y'all. I'm gonna put some water in it for the squirrel. That was a bird, y'all. I'm back. I just cannot keep getting absorbed in the animals that's in my area. This way, I can just focus on talking to y'all. And now I'm seeing a butterfly. But anyway, y'all, that roundhouse can be for anybody coming out there that wants to enjoy nature. Eventually, as I get more Patreons, it can be a feature that the Patreons have at a different level. If you're interested in joining Patreon while the levels are still low, let me know. I'll leave the information down below for you to be able to join Patreon. For as little as $3 a month, you can be a part of our HYBASIA team and know that your contribution is being added to have the program function on a week-to-week basis. Because nothing functions for free, y'all. Everything has to be maintained. I acquired the land, that's clear for now. Pay my taxes, that's done for now. We have the fence up to keep the cows out with the gate. That's done, y'all. We have our local well. That's done, y'all. And the gate I mentioned earlier, that's a local gate. So even when it needs to be maintained, we got that, y'all. People on our team voluntarily fix it and replace it. Everybody knows that the food forest is for us now to learn skills and to pass the skills on to others, as well as for us to be gathering crops on the land as they become ready to gather, whether it be sweet potatoes, okras, tomatoes, onions, bananas, whatever, y'all. We're eating what we grow and growing what we eat and trying to make it diverse as possible so that one day we'll grow so many unique things that people will be coming to us as a unique farmer's market on the weekends and get their vegetables and fruits, the rare ones, the good ones, the healthy ones from us. And they'll be able to come and enjoy nature and enjoy the earthing or grounding experience, whatever you want to call it, that they can go around with shoes optional, be it earthing shoes or not. We will never be enforcers of earthing. Encourage us, but not enforce us. Should never force people to do something, even if it's for their own good. I don't want to be like Animal Farm, y'all. Some animals are better than others. We can't do that, y'all. I love to see people go to the next level, on whatever level that is for them, as long as they know that it took hard work and sacrifice from others as well for them to get to the next step. I would never want somebody to make a testimony and deny the sacrifice of others. That I don't want anybody to mention names, but just not act like they just got manna from heaven without them doing any hard work. It just seems a shame to me when people do those kinds of things, because then some people think that somehow they're not the chosen one, and it'll make them feel bad about themselves because they think it is something that they did or didn't do to gain favor. And that's not the way it is, y'all. It's the Creator helps those that help themselves and each other. And each other. Because they said, whatever you do to the least of mine, you do unto me. And y'all, I'm not going to even look it up to say which verse it is, because it doesn't matter. The fact is that if we treat people like we want to be treated, the world will be a beautiful place. I'm going to be talking about off-grid living from time to time. Won't you share with me if you ever thought of living off-grid, if you ever thought of having composting toilets on your place and collecting rainwater and using permaculture techniques, doing permaculture with a team like we do at the HYBASIA Food Forest project, which is a living resource lab built on diverse cropping. That's the secret to success, y'all. As much diversity as possible. So if something doesn't work, guess what? Something else will. Y'all, if you want to ask me any questions about our Food Forest project, please leave them down below. Subscribe if you have not, because the majority of the people that don't subscribe, according to YouTube. Like, comment, share down below. Put 5 on it, y'all. Yeah, donate $5 or more. Y'all know how y'all roll now. Through our GoFundMe, which goes directly to our Food Forest project 100%. When it's not enough donations, 70-year-old here make the sacrifice to keep the project going. It's not the other way around. The project is not doing anything personal, financial for me. Never. I would never take a dime from anything that HYBASIA has. It's my baby, y'all. I love my baby. And I sacrifice for my baby. It will be here when I'm no longer. But a good memory. So please donate today. Share it with others. Don't put it under a bushel basket and not share it. It's a great and wonderful idea. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And just remember that you are blessed. Yes, you, and you are blessed to be a blessing to others. We are grateful at the Food Forest Project in Jambanjelly, the Gambia, for whatever donations that you make. I will never say that we don't need any funding. Not true, we do. We do slowly by slowly because we don't have big funding. Because who gives you that funds controls you. So I never even tried to get any oddball donations from any governments or religious organizations. So I'm not trying to proselytize anybody or convert somebody to any cultural different norms. That's not the way to respect somebody else's culture and rights to believe in their own personal way. But anyway, y'all, I'm just letting you know that a grassroots organization can be the change that you want to see in the world when you see what they do. We have evidence, as they say, evidence. Give me evidence. Look at our website, www.HYBASIA.org. And no, it's not updated all the time because that website is set up with software that's not very user-friendly. But when you go on the HYBASIA Facebook account, it's updated all the time because no matter what people say, Facebook is easy to use. So I update there all the time. And YouTube videos all the time, y'all. So you'll be able to see that. So now I'm seeing my squirrel peep out. If I could turn this around, I will. Hold on. Well, guys, I turned it off just to try to catch the squirrel, but maybe I'll just have to wait till later. So I will wrap it up. It's been long enough anyways. Until next time, what? Subscribe if you have not. Like, comment, share. Donate to our GoFundMe. At least 5 on it. I love and appreciate all of y'all. Let me know if you interested in off-grid living and if you've ever done anything toward living off-grid. And let me know even if you ever thought of going visiting in the Gambia. No, I'm not doing any travel groups or anything. But y'all, when I have enough Patreons joining that's actually helping out in a significant way, I will see if they want, as a group, to visit and see all of the beautiful work we've done. Bye.